Okay. Hey guys. What is good? Okay, so basically this is what they miss about you. I don't know. I just don't want people, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, they feel this way or you feel that, I don't know. Whatever. Take it with a grain of salt. Okay? So here's number 1. Here's number 2. My table's over there. I haven't set it up yet, so we're gonna have to deal with this. I'm gonna try to show the spread as much as I can, but number 1 is right here and number 2 is right here, so I'll get some time to pick and just meditate, do what you need to. But let's get into it. So number 1, we started at 40 seconds. So okay, number 1, what this person misses about you. Some of you guys may already be in a relationship. If not, you guys could be exes, but it doesn't matter. You know, it can be anything. It's just whatever energy calls out the most. Some of you guys might have love energy, and I can see why, because the Empress is here, and I see as you're someone who gets stuff done and someone who's very attentive and sort of like that person who you can count on, basically. I don't know if you can see this because the glare is kind of, but it is the Empress in reversed. And because I feel like you are still this way. I don't feel like you've changed in any sort of sense. It's just a matter of, if you're gonna treat me this way, then I'm only gonna put so much effort into it. Does that make sense? So maybe if this person has been, kind of off just like you were, then I guess like that's gonna make you feel like, okay, well then I'm not gonna put so much effort for you to give me nothing, if that makes sense. If not, this person could be very like worried. I know this is what they miss about you, but maybe this person's very worried or insecure about where you stand in life, just because maybe you're out of their league, or maybe you do more than they do, or maybe you have a job and they don't. Whatever it is, they could be kind of envious. I don't know, because I see you as someone who's very loving, very like kissy and touchy. If not, then it's not you. Whatever, maybe this person is this way to you. But like when you hold your love, you very much, like I said, attentive. You're very there for them. You're always there for them. So maybe something about that energy has changed, or maybe you seem a little more distant or a little more depressive, if that makes sense, more like unmotivated. If not, it could be they could be this way, or that things just haven't, not that they haven't been the same, but more of like they're waiting for something to happen, maybe, because this person's just kind of sitting and looking at the cup like, when it's gonna happen, what are we gonna do. This could be you or the other person. And the Empress is here upside down, so maybe you're worried or they're worried about, what's coming, if that makes sense. And the Three of Wands is here, so it seems like either one of you could be very impatient or very they want things done when and so maybe that you're not doing anymore, they miss that, or they're starting to appreciate all the things you've done before, and now because it's not there anymore, you're like, well, what did I do wrong? This person that you deal with could be narcissistic. I don't know. It's just kind of my, inference on it, I guess. And the Judgment is here also. So it seems like maybe you're worried about a decision that is going on in your life. Like, sort of very stressful, very like pressure, feeling pressure. Like you have to make the right decision. If you don't, you're scared. But I feel like with the Judgment being in the upper right now, you are making the right decision. And it's almost like you have an audience watching. Maybe you have family. Maybe it could be a marriage thing or something. And you don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to be, because you can see the cards right here and they're naked. And you know how like, if you were naked in public, I think that'd be pretty embarrassing. So yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it. And it's also like you're trying to see things from two different situations. Now, you're not just trying to be broad, if that makes sense. But it's also like, not that you're putting your needs first, it's like you have to put your needs first. So it's like, if this person's not gonna give, I'm gonna clarify some things, because I don't wanna give the wrong inference. So can you give me a card that clarifies the Empress in reverse, the Magician in the upright? Okay. Damn, okay, talking. Yeah, it seems like you have a new start coming towards you, and you could be a Leo, I feel like a Taurus, Sagittarius, maybe even a Cancer or a Pisces. You don't have to be this way. Aquarius, and it's almost like you're so prepared for the next big thing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's work or whatever. Maybe you just want to get to it. And I know it's like not really, I know it, I feel like they miss that charisma or that like passion, but it's also like this person, I don't feel like, not that they don't miss a lot, it's more that they could either have you, because if they don't have you in your life and you guys aren't talking, then I do feel like they are missing that you were there for them and that you were always the one to give them advice and always the one to be there no matter if someone else is talking shit, because you know what I mean, like very loyal and very productive. So they miss that about you, and almost like they can't really find it in someone else that easily, especially with maybe your looks or so because you kind of hold yourself to a certain point. But if you are together, then I think that it's hard to miss anything, especially when you guys are together. But it's also like they probably are looking forward to the future than they are thinking about the past, if that makes sense. So I hope that resonated with you. Number 2, we are ending at 6 minutes, so let's get to number 2. No, sorry, I always say that. Let's get to number 2, okay? I just ended number 1. I'm so sorry, bro. I just get confused. But, okay, number 2. What do they miss about you? Okay. So things can go different if you're, like, together and if you're not together. So let me, I'm going to go back and forth with that so everyone can get their message. But here we are with the 6 of Pentacles, and I do think they see you as a stable person, more financially than emotionally. I don't know why, but maybe. A giving person, a charitable person. I mean, maybe you're someone who just doesn't think twice about helping someone out, and they're more skeptical, or this could be the other way around. If you guys are together, maybe you lost that, like, not love, but that passion, and almost like sex life. Maybe they miss having sex all the time. I hate to say that, but also that maybe you guys have been too busy for each other, and so in that sense they miss the time that you guys spent together, if that makes, and also if you guys aren't together, then obviously they miss being with you, and they miss that, sex and shit and everything in between, especially the love, because the Lovers is a very powerful card, and it's almost like if you guys aren't together, maybe they lost hope within anyone else. Like they don't see as much as they saw with you with anyone else, because here's the 10 of Pentacles, and here's this, and this could be affecting, if you guys aren't together, this could be affecting their work life or whatever it is. It could also make them feel like how can I go to work and do this if I'm thinking about this, but also it could be the other way around, where you guys are doing great and this is something that it's just about the money. You have to, maybe you want to move out, maybe you want to do something new, and so this is making it like you guys have to be busy in order to get this done. So it's not like you guys have an issue with each other, it's more just life getting in the way. And it's also, the 10 of Wands is here, so it's a lot of stress, a lot of burden. So maybe you guys have been more distant than usual, which is weird because you guys are probably like all huggy and kissy and lovey and all that type shit. And if not, here's the High Priestess in reverse. So maybe you guys, I feel like maybe you guys are confused on what to do. I'm not even really referring to relationship. It could be about relationship, but more about like just in life in general, like where do we want to go? How are we going to do this? The stress is piling on, and there's something unknown here. It doesn't have to be within the relationship, just a leap that you may have to take, if that may, And for one of you guys out there, for just one of you guys out there, you may be just experiencing like ghost and paranormal. That's just a little thing that just came in my head, but that's just real, like probably not even, I don't know. But what they miss about you, I do think, if you guys aren't together, I miss that you were very stable for them. Not I miss, but they miss that you're very stable for them, and that in that sense, they never really had to worry about if you were going to be there or not, like reliable wise, But also in the fact of they don't know if they do move on, they don't know if they're always going to be comparing the other person to you, if that makes sense. Like, Becky is great and all, but Stephanie over there, man, she has something different. That's kind of how it is, and that's in the back of their head. And for some of you guys, you gave them a good head. Okay, I don't know why, but the first time in this card, I see the BJ thing, and I'm thinking really like, but, and you also supported them. So if you guys aren't together, then they feel like they miss your support, whether it's financially or emotionally, mentally, whatever. It could be all three, it could be all two, whatever. It's up to you, but like, yeah, they miss that. You just seem very, there's a lot of pentacles here, so you're a very hard worker, and it's hard to find that in someone, especially, you know, with looks and like a work ethic, and that you would get shit done like that. Missing long talks. I'm hearing long talks that you guys may have had, the, you know, phone calls or whatever it is, but it seems like this person could talk to you, and just more than they would talk to you, more than what they would with someone else. Okay. And with the High Priestess, they miss the way you think, the way you see things, you know, because you may have some type of mindset that you could be positive or negative, or maybe you see the bright side, but then you also see the mom side, like, oh no, maybe you were very protective, or also just the brains of the operation, so they could miss that about you. They also miss, okay, this is gonna sound real fucking cheesy. I don't even know shit. It's gonna sound real cheesy, but they miss like looking into your eyes, you know, seeing your face. They just miss, maybe if you guys aren't together, they haven't seen your face, and so they're like, I don't want to forget their face. If you guys are together, I don't want to say like it's a pretty stable relationship, but they could miss, you know, that alone time with you, that like you guys may be really busy, and like they just miss that, like, let's watch TV, you know, together, those date nights, whatever. Missing the passion, the love, the laughs, the sensualness, whatever it is. You know, that you know, when you walk in the room, you're just like, you know, you're like, damn, I'm gonna fucking, yeah, they miss that, because it seems like you guys may be busy or worried about work, a lot of burden, a lot of hardships. So that's what I have for number 2. I'm sorry if it didn't resonate with you, you know, nothing I can do, but yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you want, subscribe. I'm gonna be real more, like, I'm gonna be posting a lot more, so bye guys.